Hi, I'm Alan Salisbury, and I am the creative director for Copy. My background is a copywriter, about just over 25 years' experience, working mainly for agencies from London to Birmingham, Leeds, and on a variety of clients, a huge range of sectors, from automotive, travel, leisure, engineering, manufacturing, basically everything you can think of, business to business, business to consumer, every type of medium. So started off with obviously posters, press, direct mail, and then obviously in today we're looking at digital websites, EDMs, social media. So yeah, everything. So I basically went to university and did a BA in marketing and advertising, and it was from there really. It just absolutely inspired me. Working alongside some like working for a lecturer who like really inspired me at the time, and then I got my first job as a junior copywriter. Got onto a really competitive course that was called a D&AD workshop, a 6-week workshop. Spent quite a lot of time, 6 weeks down in London, picking up competitive briefs, doing the work, and it just absolutely, I just wanted to work in London. That was my dream, like to work in London. So I did that. I did that for like 3 years, but then sort of moved back and settled at an agency in the West Midlands. Met my wife, like settled down really, did quite well there, got promoted to deputy creative director, and then from there really ended up sort of like taking freelance, really going the freelance route, and absolutely love it. Probably when I started, I did more long copy, because it was more like brochure work and things like that. So I've always sort of done like both business to consumer, but I'm really probably a business to business specialist. I mean, that sort of like is probably where now I get the bulk of my business. It's kind of like not that many people sort of got that skill set nowadays. Like I think it's more kind of like an old skill set, understanding like how to talk to businesses, and it's a completely different tone of voice. Um, and yeah, it's just kind of like evolved really through as the technology's evolved. So websites, social media, it's kind of gone from a lot of long copy to much shorter copy now, I'd say. Like, even website copy now is like much more sort of like SEO focused. It's more, like I say, yeah, more focused really. So yeah, it's definitely evolved, yeah. Budget is like a sort of massive challenge now for brands. I think there isn't as much budget now. I don't think the clients have got as much budget now as probably they had 10 years ago, because media has evolved so much and technology has evolved so much. It's quite challenging now to basically engage with customers. So you've got like much more touch points. So your budget is spread across so many different kind of like touch points that you try and. I mean, when I got involved, like I say, it was mainly poster, press, and printed direct mail, and they were your kind of three staples, really. Boy, you think about it now, it's like there's three times as many touch points as that now. So I think yeah, budget is the kind of key challenge really, and I think like timescales now, again, like I sound like a bit of a dinosaur, but when I started, like 2-3 weeks on a project, like, and now like that is much more condensed, like 3 days, kind of like a week maximum, and it's really all about the delivery now. There's not that much time to sort of like spend the time crafting the idea, like you're straight into delivery, so it's a challenge for clients, definitely, but it's creates its own challenge for people like us who are the suppliers. So ultimately, we give them greater control. So we give them control over their budgets, So if the budget gets cut, we can scale up resources up and down. We bring them like greater diversity, so they don't have to juggle different suppliers. We've got all that under one roof in a way, like all in one. We're all pretty much from an agency or client background, so we understand their challenges. So however they want us to work, like we can accommodate that basically, and we can basically bring together like all the skills that's needed for a different project with the right experience. We only work with like experienced people. No one's cutting their teeth on your project. And yeah, so I think it really comes down to control, really. I really respect Bianca as a person. So like, I've got a lot of respect for what she does. She's like a great professional, brings some brilliant strategy and brilliant new ideas and energy to the table. And then from my own kind of perspective, it gives me a greater diversity of work. I've got some of my own clients, but when I work for Bono, or Bono Marketing, I get to work alongside like professionals through kind of like every different discipline really. I learn a lot from the people that I work with. I'm inspired by them. And it just gives me this. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about it. I'm really passionate about actually like the business model, if you like. I can see the flaws in traditional agencies, and I think what we offer is like a different way. So a different way for clients to kind of get what they want, and it's exciting times.